Okay, so good morning, students. So today we talk about last time we see that the what is the meaning of soil exploration, right? So what is the meaning of site investigation, right? What are the briefly points which was involved in soil exploration, right? What are the objective of the exploration, right? So today we are discussing or learn about planning a subsoil exploration program, right? So we talk about the planning of a subsoil exploration program, means a subsoil exploration program, right? So basically the planning of this program mainly depends on the type of structure to be built and the variability of the strata at the proposed site, right? While planning such a program, cost involved should be kept in mind because the main thing while we are planning such type of very either it's a residential building or industrial building or whatever, the main thing is the cost estimate of the building or whatever the type of structure, right? So the main thing involved is cost, right? So basically, the more detailed investigations are done, more is known as a subsurface conditions, right? So a greater economy can be achieved in the construction of the project because the element of uncertainty is considerably reduced. So if we extend our exploration, so that would be mainly depends on the location of the project. So whenever we talk about a small house, which is already built up area, would not require so much exploration, right? On the other hand, if the house is to build in a newly developed area, a detailed investigation would be required, uh, right? Because the location of different soil strata is different and varies from place to place, right? So, and their physical characteristics are also different. So, because of that reason, detailed investigations are necessary, right? If a multi-story building is to be constructed, extensive subsurface exploration would be necessary because the main thing about multi-story building is the main thing is foundation, and foundation is basically on the subsurface, so that uh, uh, the more story, the more building needs a stronger foundation. So because of that reason, we had to extensive subsoil exploration, uh, right, is necessary. So the planning is should include a site plan of the area, layout plan of the proposed structures with column locations and expected load, and location of boreholes and other field tests, right? So a carefully planned program of boring and sampling is the most important point to be considered in any subsoil exploration program, right? So there are two main aspects while we are planning subsoil exploration, right? First one is the depth of exploration, and the second one is lateral lateral extents of exploration, right? So first one is depth of exploration, right? So depth of exploration required at a particular site, which is depends upon the degree of variation the the subsurface data in horizontal and the vertical direction, right? So the depth of exploration is governed by a depth of influence zone, right? So as per IAS 1892 to 1979 Code of Practice for Subsurface Investigation for Foundation, the depth of exploration mainly depends on uh, the first is the type of structure, second is intensity of loading, third one is the shape and dispositions of the loaded area, soil profile, and the physical properties of the soil, etc. Right? So here we're going forward there, right? If the depth of exploration should be at least equal to the significant depth. right? So here main question is, what is the meaning of significant depth? What are the definition of significant depth? So the significant depth is the depth up to which the stress increment due to superimposed load can produce significant settlement, and shear stress is known as a significant depth. So significant depth is generally taken as the depth at which the vertical stress is 20% of the load intensity. So according to this criteria, the depth of exploration should be about 1.5 width for the square footing and 3 multiplied by width of footing for strip footing. So this basically footing, width of footing is described as earlier, which is